Time had a way of moving quietly on Cottonwood Road. The seasons came and went, unnoticed in their detail by outsiders, but deeply felt by those who lived there. Thomas and Clara had settled into a life that honored the past while embracing the future. By the second spring after their return, Clara had grown into the land in a way that made it clear she belonged. She knew which soil patches would thrive, how to tend the pecan trees to maximize the yield, and when the river would threaten the lower fields. She had become the bridge between memory and tomorrow. One morning, Thomas watched her from the porch as she guided a small group of neighborhood children in planting seedlings. The sunlight caught her hair, highlighting the chestnut tones she had inherited from Margaret. The scene reminded him painfully yet beautifully of the woman who had left decades ago, but it also gave him hope. "You've done well here," he said as he joined her in the field. "I had good teachers," Clara replied, smiling. "More than good," he said. "You've made this place stronger than it's ever been." She blushed slightly, glancing down at her hands dirtied by soil. The farm itself seemed to recognize her. Crops grew healthier under her care, fences were sturdy, and the house felt alive again. Even Scout, older now but still vigilant, seemed to approve. As summer approached, the neighbors' skepticism faded entirely. They now came for advice, help, and sometimes just to share stories. Clara listened with patience and insight, often surprising them with the wisdom she had inherited from both her mother and Thomas. One evening, after a long day in the fields, Thomas and Clara sat on the porch, watching the sun dip behind the hills, spilling gold across the river. "You think about her sometimes?" Clara said quietly. "Every day," I admitted, "but I've stopped letting it hurt. It's more like she's part of this, guiding us." Clara leaned her head against his shoulder. "I feel that too, like she's here with us, not gone." "Yes," he said, "she's here in the land, in you, in everything we do." Years passed. Clara took on more responsibility for the farm, and Thomas began to teach her the subtler lessons: how to read the weather without instruments, how to preserve the soil, how to balance the stubborn pride of the land with the patience it required.